We got Mr. Dana Vaughns himself in studio to talk about his new music. This is BHL's Next.
You're tuned into Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Tune in right now.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Raylan T. This is BHL's Next. I haven't seen you guys in like 2 weeks. You probably don't even know who I am, and I'm blonde. You guys don't even know who's like on your screen right now. I've been thinking that this alter ego, this blonde hair, I'm Samantha.
Well, it's summer.
You know?
I was getting there.
You know?
I mean, it looked a little more, little more than Samantha.
More than a Samantha? I've been going by Samantha only because that's what it said on the website.
Okay. Oh, but that's the name of the.
The wig. She's Samantha, I guess. What do you think?
Maybe it's Samantha. Just
Samantha.
something.
Something a little more spicy?
A little, yeah.
Okay.
Samantha.
I actually like that better.
Smell it like Samantha. Spell it like Samantha.
Okay, but pronounced like Samantha. Okay, y'all?
Right.
Well, it's Samantha, and this is VHL
You've heard
Next.
it here.
We got Dana Vaughns in studio. How are you? Thank you so much for coming.
I'm good. Thank you. There's a bunch of cameras here, so if I'm messing up, no, but thank you. I'm really good. Blessed on this Sunday. Been working a lot.
I know you have.
Yeah, it's gloomy in LA though. That's the one thing that's been kind of killing my vibe, especially for the last 4 days. It's just been that and
It's been
sprinkling.
It's just too much. I can't.
Yeah, especially with the Samantha hair out.
Samantha
We're trying to get in the sun.
I'm trying to be summertime fly.
We're trying to. I mean,
We're trying to be on that vibe.
We are. In the gloom. In the gloom. We need the weather to catch
Still
up.
shining in the gloom. We got this. So, I do want to talk about all the things that you have going on. This year's been an incredible year for you.
Yeah, it's been good. The end of last year, kind of leading into this, I'm on this BET show called American Soul.
Yes.
You actually guys did some coverage on it before. I know they brought me up and talked about the show.
Yeah.
We have season 2 coming.
I know. Congratulations.
Thank you. Waiting on the filming schedule, but that ended me last year. I went to Atlanta for about 3 months, in and out to film. Starring Sinqual Walls. He was on Power as well. He's playing Don Cornelius. So that was ended last year. I released a couple singles last year just for my fans.
Yes, and congratulations. We're going to get into that right now,
Thank you.
because, today is the anniversary. 1 month since you released Sweet Tea.
Ah,
So happy anniversary.
wow. Well, thank you. I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Oh, I have to post something.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. So tell me a little bit about Sweet Tea. Off air, we kind of talked about the vibe and everything that came together for this. So I know you were in Atlanta because you had some downtime while filming American Soul.
Exactly.
And so you got to be in the studio and create this like cool vibe, this nice sound. Just tell me how you created Sweet Tea.
So I created Sweet Tea with this producer, Epic Pro, Bryson Tiller's Don't, Tamar Braxton.
I know.
He does a bunch of stuff. First time working with him, and the night before I had the session, I was in Atlanta, and I used to live in Mississippi. I know about the South. I know about Sweet Tea. It's really one of my favorite drinks. I was on the phone with a friend, and I was just like, I usually don't really pre-think what I'm going to write about. But just one of these moments, something internally was just like, I'm going to write a song called Sweet Tea tomorrow. And I usually joke about it, and I went in, and then I met Epic at the studio for the first time. He's like, same process as me. He usually doesn't think about anything prior, but he was like, hey, bro, I don't know why, but I had this bass line in my head. And I was just like, crazy you said that, because I don't even come to sessions, and I had something in my head. I was like, it's just one of the moments. I was like, so clearly whatever you're thinking is going to work with what I'm thinking. Not clearly, but it just
came together.
And it was our first time working. We only had a 4-hour session. And literally the track was, as he was building the track, I started writing. And I actually kind of in my head planned to have a second session on it, but all the vocals we cut, everything we did in those 4 hours just ended up being the record.
Were you inspired at all, like while being in Atlanta, to like change up the sound? Because there's so much, there's so much sound and music that we do, know that comes from Atlanta. And we have always sometimes are on the Atlanta wave since like, Jermaine Dupri, now we have Migos. So we're always on that Atlanta sound. Were you inspired by anything while you were out there?
I don't necessarily think sonically. I think strictly just the food and the drink inspired this song.
Yeah.
A lot of great stuff has come out of Atlanta. I think Epic bringing what he does to me, but I think he actually said it was a breath of fresh air to work with me because Atlanta is such in a sound, and I'm not specifically that sound. So for him being a musician, it was like, yo, this is actually a lot of fun for me.
Yes.
You feel me? Because I don't pick the same type of pockets or the same cadences that are typical, because that doesn't feed me. You feel me? I could do that, but I need to release more music. I need to get a little more consistent, but I think that it's real specific to me, and that's why it does take time, but that's why it is. You're getting something genuine from me every time. So, not really. I didn't really pick up from their sound, but I mean, I drank probably 4 gallons of sweet tea in those 3 months.
Wait, but you on a sweet tea cleanse?
Yes. Also, check my IG. I got this crazy video when I did the promo for it where I took a whole gallon of sweet tea. I had my little brothers literally pour a whole gallon of sweet tea on top of me.
Oh, so this is a sweet tea challenge.
It wasn't a challenge. It was literally just I forgot about it. But no, I was drenched. I was sticky after it. I actually started this thing called Sweet Tea Sundays that I just started last week. Just literally just for my fans. Nothing that I really do, but I'll post a picture from it or whatever.
So guys, go check that out.
Yeah, Sweet Tea Sundays. So
Sweet Tea Sundays. Yeah. We should have had sweet tea in the studio today. It's okay.
We got sweet tea in here. I don't know what's in the cup.
Yeah. So let's talk about the video that followed the release of this single. So like I was saying to you too, this video is the way it's directed. It's so clean. It's so different.
Shout out to Nick Demora, my manager in here. Also was Coco, the director. We were just sitting around. It actually took a while to figure out the concept for the video.
Really?
Yeah, because if you go to my YouTube and see videos in the past, I'm a dancer. I started as a dancer, so they're very choreography heavy. So those are almost sometimes a little bit easier to decide what you're gonna do because that needs to be one of the main focuses and have a space that you can do that in. But this song was not necessarily that. Also, with me acting on the show and just having that in my bag as well, I wanted to just give people that side of me. You feel me? I do a little dance part across the table at one point, but it's very to the storyline. You're talking about the way it's shot. It's shot 3 panels mainly the whole time. We really wanted to give the view of 3 perspectives of the same scene, kind of like a multicam shoot or whatever.
Yeah.
And when you listen to the song, if you guys haven't heard it, it's very kind of straightforward, but this video gives you a kind of skewed view of it. And I walk into this coffee shop late at night. In the first line, it's like I'm on a different side of town, so I'm gonna chance it. Kind of the same thing. I've never been in this part of town. I'm gonna go to this coffee shop, but this girl actually wants me out. She's not feeling me. She's trying to go to bed. She's late. You feel me? And she tries to kind of spice my tea or poison my tea to get me out. It did the opposite. I ended up going to the bathroom, trying to get it out, and actually start really kind of liking her. This kind of brings on this almost hallucinogenic type of deal, which is the metaphor of like her love is like some sweet tea. It's bad for you, but it's good for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So that was what we really tried to get across in the video. I really love it. I love the way it was directed and shot. Shout out to Vanessa. She was the main girl in the video. Baby Neza on YouTube. You might have seen her before. But yeah, man, I love the song.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love the music that I've been coming up with. Like I said, last year, even before I went to Atlanta, I booked a studio. I have a home studio, but I booked a studio for a month, and literally in that month, I got these 6 to 7 songs that'll soon be my little EP that comes out.
Yeah.
But that month was definitely beneficial.
Yeah.
For my sound, like you were saying, where it came from. It really just came from me sitting in a room by myself for a month, and I'm happy to say that I executive produced all this stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, and written.
I write everything.
Everything.
But Sweet Tea, Epic, like I said, he produced it and came in with that idea. But even in that scenario, like it's just I play a little bit too. So it's not you do this and I do that. It's like, all right, well I'm hearing this melody. Okay, let's play it over here. It's real. I'm hands on and everything.
And I feel like that's the best way you can do it. And you can feel it until your audience can feel it when, you know.
It just depends on what type of artist you want to be. At the end of the day, like some artists are okay with giving up more because they don't necessarily have a perfect view on what they want to do. They just love singing, but they don't like writing or this and that, you know. So I'm blessed to say that I like both, and I'm pretty good at both. You know, it's writing,
producing. Good at all aspects,
So it'd be stupid for me not to. And why would I ask for help when you can do it yourself?
Yeah.
For me.
I feel like it's that you are 100% so into your music that you want to give it your 100%
Exactly.
So that totally makes sense. So yes, back to Atlanta, American Soul. Guys, if you guys haven't seen American Soul or heard about American Soul, this show is on BET, and it takes place in the 1970s when, the first nationally syndicated black music show, Soul Train, came about. Don Cornelius, rest in peace to a legend, because before there would be like no 106 in Park.
This show wouldn't be here.
Nothing. No,
this
nothing.
show wouldn't be here.
No 106 in Park. No Rap City. No nothing. Nothing that you see.
Any black owned anything in entertainment.
Yes,
really. Don was really the
GOAT.
first person that really stepped into that. When you watch the show, you'll see a lot of the backstory. A lot of people didn't know it. Like Don got down like that, and it's just you really feel for him because he's got such a big dream just for the culture and just for his people. But you can't fight how you grew up sometimes.
You
feel me?
can't.
So
Yeah.
people would piss him off in meetings. He might have slapped an exec. Literally, like you'll see in the show, there's literally 2 or 3 episodes. He's literally knocking people out.
Off, yeah.
And of course, some things are exaggerated, but Tony Cornelius' son was on set was the whole time. He's the executive producer as well. So everything was to a T. Even me being on set, I literally felt like I was in the 70s. The whole
Really?
attire, the whole everything.
So
You
nostalgic.
can
Yeah.
It was a really cool project to be a part of. I'm glad season 2 is coming back around.
Yes.
My character's named Fresh. I'm a Soul Train dancer. I got us paid though. That was my deal. Like,
what was it like being a Soul Train dancer? Like, what did they tell you it was like back in the day? It was just like you just go up on there and just dance.
They didn't get paid for the longest time. They literally you can watch literally.
So it's just like you just being on TV.
We got Kentucky Fried Chicken, and some sweet tea or some lemonade. Like literally that's how the dancers got paid the whole first year.
That's crazy.
And Don was just took kids from South Central and was just like, look, this is a good opportunity for y'all, period. But my character, I got kind of over that after dancing for Soul Train for a year. After it went from Chicago, came to LA. You'll see in the show, I think around episode 4 or 5, I call in the, what is it called? Like the board and literally have a meeting with Don. It's like, yo, you got to pay us. Like, we're doing all this work for you. You're making all this money. I get you this opportunity, but you know how it goes. People get comfortable and used to how you're treated, but no, you wanna act as a company. You gotta act as a company. You gotta pay your people. You gotta respect them. Get the right insurance. All that. But it's a great series. I mean, it goes through ups and downs.
Yeah, and it's fresh. And everybody loves this show.
Yeah,
you know?
no, they really do.
And I feel like BT for a minute had a trouble trying to land some, original content. And this
and
one.
bringing back Boomerang as well.
Yes, and Boomerang. Well, exactly. So
Exactly.
these are 2 shows that really thrive this year. So congratulations. So guys,
Thank you so much.
and you guys can catch up because there was
Yeah.
10 episodes. I know everybody wants more. So catch
Yeah.
up so by the time that season 2 comes out.
For real. I'm still waiting to figure out when the next. I think we're gonna film maybe late summer or something like that. I'm excited to see where the writers take it in terms of what time period we're gonna do now. Like we gave the very beginning, but we're gonna jump to late 70s. You still got the 80s.
Yes.
Like you get into 90s, we're still there, but the bulk of it was in the 70s and 80s.
In
but
the 80s for sure.
regardless, I trust the producer, I trust the writers. It was one of the best sets I've ever been on. Shout out BET, shout out everybody.
Yeah. And one of the people, actually, Chris J, I know was on this show too. He was on this show too, so shout out to him.
Chris J, what's up?
What's that?
No, yeah.
So how long? So the costumes though, you feeling all the costumes that you had on set?
I mean, you have no choice but to film. I also I feel like I'm a real old soul. I feel like I'm a little bit like my grandfather. And
Yeah,
all,
I
you
know.
feel what I'm
But
saying?
what was the music like that you were inspired by, or like when you first hear Soul Train? Like, what were your first thoughts?
When I first think Soul Train, I mean, I feel like I just go back to hearing my parents talk about the stories they watched it. You know, I wasn't alive. You feel me when it was coming up. But then you just think about the moves. Even today, if you look at all the moves that we do, somehow or another, it's related to Soul Train, and I give them the credit because they looked crazy some of the times. But that's what you do when you're the first to do something. People are gonna think you look crazy because they just never seen it before. And now we're making shows about it. So
Yeah.
I think
You're
it's just
telling
really
the
dope.
story.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can't wait
Thank
to
you. Thank you.
see the season 2. But did you hear about this other music video? You had a music video, but did you hear about this other music video that dropped this week that has a lot of views? This is Lil Nas X, an old.
They dropped the video?
They dropped the video this
gotta see
week.
it.
You have to see it.
I gotta see it.
It's actually really great.
I
Directed
hope
really
so.
great too.
I hope so.
It's
Everybody's been giving him some crap, man, some love.
I know.
I don't really I don't have too much of an opinion on it. I just think period where we're at in music and time, like what you like and stay out of what you don't like. Straight up. And there's too much of everything. The cream always rises to the top. You feel me? Like,
And I feel like there's room for everybody to do whatever talent they want, you know?
true. For people like me that really are trying to I really want to stay true to the music. I mean, it definitely gets a little frustrating sometimes, but I still don't even hate on it because I'm like,
Yeah.
just because I don't like it, there's millions and millions of people. Even there's young kids are such a big audience now too that we're just not in tune with, but they love it. And it's like if that gets through their day or that makes them happy, they making funny videos doing this. that's not my lane. I don't care. But he's impacting a whole generation positively from what I've seen. He's not doing nothing reckless. He's not doing anything crazy. It's real, but it's almost a gimmick, which just makes it okay. You know what I'm saying? Like he's riding a horse with a hat on, like rapping. Like at the end of the day, he's not hurting nobody. Like it's not supposed to be super real and just logic rapping.
It's so political.
Not.
It's music. Yeah.
It's not. It's fun. So,
it's fun. Gives you a fun feeling.
When you hear it in the car, you still gonna ride the horses in the. You're still gonna bump. You're still gonna do it. Like.
Okay, so speaking of him riding on the horse, so this video is actually insane. I'm not gonna give too much away, but so it starts with him in this Western era, and he ends up in modern day, in the hood somewhere. I don't even know if he's like in the streets of LA or what, but he's riding on a horse through the hood, and like everybody's like on their porches, like, who is this man riding on a horse?
But I think, sorry to cut you off. I think that's
no.
actually a good, regardless if they're trying to do it, and I just think it's kind of the metaphor of it. Like, it's a hip hop song because of the track, but lyrically it's talking about some country stuff. So it's like he's literally coming through on a horse, going through the hood or whatever. Everybody listens to hip hop, but you know what they're trying to get across. You feel me? I'm breaking into hip hop with a horse.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I haven't even seen the video. Based
it's
off
amazing.
that, I'm kind of liking the message they're giving.
And then him and Billy Ray end up in a pimped out, tricked out car. They have these outfits on. It's amazing. Even Chris Rock has a cameo. HaHa Davis and Vince Staples. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Great.
And I mean that's a great play for Billy Ray too. Like.
Oh my God.
It's just more fun. Like, are you kidding? Like, yo, what's going on with your daughter? First off. Secondly, you got number one record in the country.
You
sure.
Do. I love Billy Ray. Go on, Billy Ray.
Achy breaky heart.
Achy breaky heart. The mullet and all.
Oh,
but yeah,
God.
shout out to Billy Ray, Lil Nas X, guys. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. And
there's a screenshot right there.
Exactly,
oh, okay.
Screenshot right there. And then, but you know, before you watch that video, you got to check out that Sweet Tea video first, okay? Because that's the one y'all need to see.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you know, like I said, it's been a crazy year for you. I feel like April was like a lot for you because you had Sweet Tea. And then I hear that you went to Coachella and got to be with Kanye for the Sunday service. What was that like?
Real crazy. I got a call on Thursday by Fatima Robinson, an incredible creative director. She did Remember the Time, Michael Jackson, up to I can't even name it because it's literally everything.
Everything.
Like Kanye, Coachella, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but she's just a GOAT in the industry. Great relationship with her. And she called me at 3:45 on Thursday saying, hey, can you be rehearsal at 4 o'clock and go to Coachella tomorrow? And I'm like, for what? And they're like, Kanye. I was like, you kind of got to go. I called my manager, Nick. I was like, bro, like, I was like, literally Sweet Tea was dropping that day or the next day. And I was literally like, yo, I just don't know. Like, I want to be real, able to just be on my phone and engage with my people when the song comes out. But ultimately, I didn't decide to do that. And my fans held it down for me and did my whole push for me.
I think they could definitely understand.
Yeah. But it was great. We said we had 2 days of rehearsal to rehearse at the show. And not that we didn't have it together, but it is a church service at the end of the day. And if you've ever been to any church, the spirit moves and you just got to kind of flow with it as it goes. So even when we were there, we just kept freestyling.
Have you ever seen Kanye live in person before? This was your first time, like,
first time being able to, and we were really hands on and working with him. We were being these big rehearsals, him and the band, and he would come to us, come see what we're doing, see what we're wearing. I've actually known a lot of the band players as well, so it was just it was a real good scenario to be in, something that is never been done before. Anything even spiritual or even near religious has never even been entertained at Coachella. So to be a part of that was something that I don't think I'll ever forget. Yeah. Got a free pair of Yeezys. Got some clothes.
Okay.
But no, it was great. I hope to keep going to more Sunday services.
Yeah.
It's kind of a real tight-knit type of deal.
Yeah.
But
what was it like to see Kanye like in his zone musically? Because, you know, given everything else that, you know, distracts people from Kanye, he's still super talented when it comes to producing, writing. So what was it like seeing him in that zone, in that space?
It was definitely, it was refreshing. I feel like for me, I like to think the best of people, and that's why I don't even get into all the drama when it comes to Kanye. But of course, you have no choice but to hear it. You know? Yeah. So it was actually refreshing for me, to someone who's not been against him. But I can't even say I'm the biggest Kanye fan. You feel me? But just as a musician and as an artist, I have to respect what he's doing.
Definitely.
And being in the room with him, it's very it's very real, you know. Like he doesn't even know what he's doing. We'll be in rehearsal, and even at the show, he forgot some of the words to his rap. But it's not meant to be perfect. He literally created Sunday service for his own healing. He said for him and his family and his friends to come together 2-3 times a week, rehearse, and then perform on Sunday, and then do what else you got to do for the rest of the week. So, it's kind of no wrong. Also, they're a great team. You have any suggestions? They're listening to it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I think it's because the focus was we all had one focus. We had one main goal, so we got it across really well.
Well, Kanye was in the news this week because you know what? They finally released
I saw
the baby
that. I saw that.
name.
Psalm, right?
Psalms, yeah, with the book of Psalms.
I like that.
They just come up with the names, man.
Hey, I like it. What they got now? They got North
Chicago, yeah.
Oh, Chicago?
Yeah, they have Chicago.
That's the middle child. We're gonna have Come on now, we gotta get Chicago more pressure. I didn't even know they had Chicago.
They have a Chicago. They have North Chicago.
Psalms. And
this was the fourth baby, right? What's the
Psalm was the fourth baby. What was the first? We had Saint.
We have North Saint Chicago. Psalms. Wow.
Incredible. For real, it really is dope. I wonder which kid's gonna like their name the least.
And North seems the one right now, at least, that's really into music too. We've seen virally how she's interacted at the Sunday service.
I even saw her. I saw them at the Sunday service. Yeah. I was actually the closest dancer to, I'll just put it in this French, the royal family. We were there they had this section set up on this side of the hill. And I'm literally about 10 feet away from Travis, Kylie, the kids, all the moms. So I felt also just I was like, well, I'm the closest to him. I gotta handle it in. Come on, I gotta bring it in. But no, even seeing North and just even all her little friends, for sure. I couldn't even imagine growing up with a type of
family like that.
Just exposure and just everything at such a young age. I'm sure they're doing a great job of parenting them through that because they've been through that. But even when I was just watching, I was like, yo, that you really got to be careful about that because I wouldn't want my kids to be like, look, if I do this, I get this type of reaction. You're gonna get that period. You feel me? And we all have to struggle with that as we get older. We know when we do certain things, we're gonna get a certain type of attention. But when you learn that before you can even start getting memories, and that's ingrained. So I just pray for her in that sense. And all the kids, any celebrity kids, really, I think they all have to go through that and just, understand that they don't need that. They're already gonna get it. Yeah.
How did you adapt to the industry? Because your parents at 11 years old was like, okay, we want to support our son in this career, and at 11 you came to LA to really own in on your dream. So how did like I said, being in that industry kind of shape your childhood a little bit?
It shaped my childhood 100%. I stopped going to regular middle school at 7th grade. And I'm going to a type of a home study type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go to a center once a week, which is I actually like school, which is I would go and at least do my test on a paper, which made me feel better. That's how it affected my school.
Because I know that you did Kids Bob, which was huge.
Yeah, no, that was.
So I could only imagine going to school, and there was
Well, you do school on set. That's something that a lot of people know, but they don't really know. It's annoying. It's the worst thing ever. You're sitting there listening to the lighting dude set up your shoot. You're about to go kill it on stage, but you're sitting here, and that's I'm just doing multiplication. You don't want to do that. So that it affected the school socially. I feel like everybody in the entertainment, if you start as a child, you just have a little bit more maturity that you have been brought up with. I've been dealing with contracts and money and
business meetings
since I was that young. So we definitely got to be a little more just mature in your mindset. If you're not, you'll either step up to the plate or fall, unfortunately. But that just is what it is. But at the same time, there's been a lot of positives. I've traveled so much. I've met a lot of great people. I've performed at the Coachella with Kanye. Even when I was young, dancing with Jabberwockies and Chris Brown.
You toured.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I've done so much more that so many people haven't. But that's that we all have our different passions and stuff. But I'm not mad about it.
That's good.
I'm here on the interview. Lights are still on. We still cooking.
We still rocking, guys.
Yeah, we good.
So, like I said, this year's been crazy for you. February we had American Soul. April we had, Coachella and Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
So, what's the rest of 2019 looking for Dana Vaughns?
Rest of 2019, we are finishing this little project that I have. I'm trying to determine how I want to draw it out, release it to the people. But I don't know. I want to do it a couple of different ways, so I'll just bring it up.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I just want to drop a full 6 or 7 songs, let them just sit with it, or if I just want to kind of just hit them every 2 weeks with like 3 or 4 of them, and then just give them like the last 3. So if y'all watching, give me a little.
Yeah, let them give me some feedback.
Give me some feedback on that, or what you like. But definitely that. Also, I've just, with the show, I've been acting a lot more. Been up for a lot of different roles, some Netflix things, some Hulu things. So just really tapping into that. That's a whole different ball game and world that I know a little bit about, but I'm trying to get a little more.
I know. How are you adjusting to that acting?
I'm glad I did it when I was younger a little bit, so I have a little bit of knowledge. But I'm learning more than any other art form is you have to put in your prep time with acting. It's a lot of times as musicians or dancers, you can really fall back on your just what you naturally have, and so can actors. But no actor was just born really with the natural ability to act at their best. You feel me? Nobody is. You have to work on it, but acting is something that if I don't read my lines and I don't remember them, I can't go to set. I can be a musician and not necessarily rehearse,
and just be on the
but
fly
I can just catch the vibe and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's something that I've had to adjust to. Also, in music, we're allowed to have a feeling or have an idea and then go write about it later. In acting, you got to feel it right now, right then, and you got to know how to make yourself feel something. So I think what I'm trying to do is also just relax more in scenes and understand that what I always said is like, oh, well, if I'm not that good of an actor because it just doesn't feel so natural, or it's just not feeling. But where I'm learning is, no, that's why it's called acting. You have to, I'm sad, like I really got to put my face down. Like it's not like feel it and then it'll just happen. Like, no, you kind of got to do it until it becomes natural. Which is something that's been really fun for me, actually. It's been not really a challenge, it's literally just been something that's been fun. I've been really humble with. I'm looking to book more. Period.
Any live shows? Any shows that you're gonna be doing?
Trying to figure that out right now. I'm kind of hesitant on shows just because I want to make sure that we're promoting something specific. I'm trying to do these acoustic things. Possibly, there's actually might be something in LA. I don't even know. I gotta talk to my management about, but there might be some acoustic show in LA. I'm trying to get on some tours later this year, whether it's with some bigger artists or not. But there'll be more details and all that. But I'm just trying to focus on this project, get it done.
And then this project. This is like
First.
your baby for 2019.
This is my baby for 2019. This is something that has been in the brewing up for 6 months now. Like I said, I went to Atlanta. That kind of put not a halt, but it slowed that process down. For sure, but for good reason. But yeah, that really is my baby. It's my first thing. Like I said, it's also not even just on the writing side, but I've produced all the records on here too. So that's just, it's not nerve-wracking, but I'm excited for it. But I usually just worry about one half of it. Now I got to worry about both halves. Now I got to go master and mix the track. And there's this, and then make sure, so it's a whole deal, but I'm excited. I think I got a name for it. I don't really know. I ain't going to put it out here yet.
You'll let us wait on it. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
But, yeah. I'm just excited, Joe. Well, for the new people too. For when they hear my music, I just want them to appreciate classic, like just good music. I grew up on Joe Scott. Like Joe Scott's my favorite artist.
Yes.
I always listen to D'Angelo, but I'm only listening to his Voodoo album right now.
Yeah.
So that's
what's your favorite Joe Scott song?
Oh my God, that is so hard.
Or album. I'll give you album.
No, I gotta do song.
So does your song?
Cause it's like I love. Oh my God, that's my favorite artist ever.
I think mine.
Do you remember one of my favorites? Okay, I'll just run down a couple that I give. Do you remember? Just I think great overall, just in arrangement, all that, just song what it's talking about. Cross My Mind is one of my favorite songs because the verses aren't. She's just talking. Like it. Honestly, Joe Scott's one of the people I literally just put her in my ear. You feel me? I would marry her voice. You feel me? She could say anything to me, and I'm just like, okay. Jill. Like, if you guys should listen to her. She's like, the way you walk across the room, then out of the room. I'm just like, oh my God, Jill. Like,
no, she does.
And then she just starts singing the hook out of nowhere. You feel me? It's just really genius, and I feel like I didn't even notice it internally, but shout out to my dad for playing that all when I was growing up.
I think it's because you have that sense, or you want your music to make people to feel it, and I want people to feel
how when I listen to Jill Scott, like I know my fans do, and for more people, that I want them to feel that. It's just the way that I approach how I talk about things. I'm not ever really too derogatory. I love women. I love God. You know, I don't really be cussing all that like that.
Yeah.
She didn't even really either. So it's just about making good stuff that's genuine to you,
that you can feel.
that other people can relate to.
Yeah.
And her pocket is just crazy. Like, That's what I pick up most from her.
I guess, is it the, I don't know. I'm gonna try to think.
Is it?
I don't know what song though. Yeah. She does have a lot.
Or It's Love as well too.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
I even like this one, So in Love with Her and Anthony Hamilton. They have a song together, a track together. You have to listen to that one. She's speaking on that too. So when
I'm trying to bring her back. That's my, like, when people talk who I want to bring, I want to bring back Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, like, I mean, I got to get that to a little bit, bigger than where I'm at, but like, I will really put her on again. Like, I swear, like, I will literally bring her. It's like a Charlie Wilson situation.
Oh my God.
He's coming back.
First of all, I just watched Charlie Wilson on Mother's Day, and he is amazing.
I mean, he's just, like,
and he's back.
Something that's good don't go out. You feel me? And I really think that with Jill, like, especially I feel like when she hears my stuff, like, she'll understand it. She'll get it. You feel me? So I just, I'm
so
putting that in the air. Jill,
if you listening, hey,
please, it would be an honor, Jill. It would be an honor.
Well, Dana, it was an honor having you here today on VHL's Next.
Appreciate it.
I'm so excited for you. So you have to come back when the project is together, so we can go through the songs and talk about it.
My next song that's coming out, I'll give you this.
Okay.
I don't have an exact date. It's being mixed this week, but it is called Rough Rider. Mm-hmm. Super excited about it. All my friends, family that I've heard it. The way I've described it is actually the first song I created in that when I got that studio for a month. But I call it just, it sounds like just warm Christmas. Like, I like the angle I'm coming at it for summer. It sounds like warm Christmas.
Everybody loves Christmas.
Yeah, but it's warm. You feel me? Because it's still summer. Like, I'm coming at it with a different angle. And it's really just, it's like, you ain't gotta be in no relationship, but you gotta find your boo for this record, because it's just talking about
summertime love is,
you finding your Rough Rider. I'm trying to be on a motorcycle with some chick holding me from the back. Like,
hey, ladies, hit up the DMs. We're looking for you. We are looking for you. Guys, this has been VHL's Next. I'm your host, Raylan T. You can find me everywhere on Instagram and Twitter at Raylan Tarantino. Let the people know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Dana Vaughns on Instagram, at _1_Dana on Twitter. I'll be trying to get on there a little bit more, but my YouTube is my name. All my singles, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, everything Dana Vaughns. And yeah, guys, I love you so much. Be good to your mama. Drink water. And yeah.
Yes, guys, and make sure to follow all things Black Hollywood Live at BHL Online. I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
On behalf of our BHL staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to Black Hollywood Live, the world's first digital broadcast network devoted entirely to urban entertainment and pop culture. Check out our Black Hollywood Live YouTube page for even more great programming and amazing content, and be sure to subscribe and like our channel when you do. I'm your BHL host, Nakia Monet, and you can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom or at Black Hollywood Live. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.